Hello and welcome to Gold and Silver Assets. It's Sunday the 10th of November 2019. Well, it's been a very interesting week for gold. As predicted in our last video, we were expecting some significant moves, and that's exactly what's happened. I now believe that a correction in the gold price has been confirmed. So let's have a closer look at this. So this is the gold price in US dollars, and we can see that we've had some quite random looking sideways movement, and there's been some controversy about whether this was a bull flag or, as we spoke about last week, a potential ascending triangle. If it was an ascending triangle, then we were expecting a downwards break, which is exactly what seemed to have occurred on Tuesday. After this break, price pulled back, and then we had a decisive downward move after that, which is what we'd expect. But of course, this is still not crystal clear, because we'll get very different price targets if this is a ascending triangle compared to perhaps this is a downward sloping channel. So it's going to be helpful to look at the gold price in other currencies. Let's start with the gold Australian dollar price on the daily scale. And here we were talking last week about this descending triangle, and we were expecting a breakout last week, which is exactly what happened. If we look over here, again on Tuesday, price broke below the base of the triangle and then pulled back, and then we had another decisive downwards move. If we look at the measured target for this, we would expect price to go down around $160. So that would bring us to the $2,000 per ounce price target here. Let's have a look at gold versus the Chinese yuan. And here we were talking about a potential symmetrical triangle. And we had a very decisive breakout downwards here, very minimal pullback, and price just is well underway to its price target here of around 9,800 yuan. So how far down are we going to be going in the US dollar gold price? If this is indeed an ascending triangle that has broken out, then we're looking at a target of around $1,400. But let's have a look at some of the support and resistance areas that we've got. Now, of course, this 1400 to 1440 provides a reasonable band of resistance. Band of support. But if we zoom out a bit, we've got this red line here, which is very, very strong support from the 6-year base that we've just been through. But interestingly, we've also got this upward trend line, which dates back to the August-September 18, 2018 low. And these two lines join up over here. So that means we have a confluence of support in this area. What I would like to see is price actually come down to this level and bounce off this trend line. And so if that were to occur, we'd expect that to happen in early to mid-December. After that, I think this is going to be too difficult for price to penetrate through. So I think from after this time, price is going to bounce up and we can resume the bull trend. And by coming down to this level, it's going to give price enough energy to have another go at that very strong $1,550 resistance level up here. So in terms of buying the dip, I'd be looking at a band of price targets between the $1,360 and $1,400 level. So we won't know at the moment, but certainly I think price will go to at least $1,400, and we'll just have to watch and see what the market tells us after that. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.